punctuation. Punctuation simply is related to these marks. So, one basic thing. Let's talk about question marks. Now, as you know, question marks are, we put them where? At the end of the question. Any question. Now, a full stop at the end of a sentence, okay? All the time? Do we use the full stop, the period? Sometimes they call them a period. Just this in this position? I would say AM, just like that. I'm just asking you now. Is this correct?
Yes.
Do you see everything here? Let's search for something called AM and PM.
Sure.
AM and PM. And we'll see. Does it always just like that? AM, PM, no points, no nothing? I don't know how to. Should always be followed anyway. We don't want to talk about, but it has to be and PM, just like that. Even Mr. I know. And Mrs. So the full stop isn't just for the end of the sentence. It is true, that's the most common use. أغلب حاجة تحطها في السؤال صحيح. But you could use it other places. What else? Now, what about in English, exclamation mark. So if you are surprised, you should use an exclamation mark, okay? In any position where you show something that's unusual, something that's not common, you could use this one, okay? And nope, sorry. No, here. Who cares? Anyways. Just like that? How do you write commas, by the way? What about in Arabic? Is this Arabic or? Which one is the Arabic comma? A. أي واحدة فيهم. So this one is, and this one is. Really? Are you sure? Really? Okay, decide now. اسم عمرك يا ولد. Shame on you. Look at the keyboard. Search for it. Hello. No. Look at the numbers. And look at we have the word delete. Numbers and delete. What do you see? Huh, that's the one. So, okay, you got the concept. Now, when do we use commas? متى تستخدم commas?
بدل ما تستخدم حاجة تذكر حاجات الآن حطها في
Okay. What did you have for breakfast? I ate cheese, comma, bread, comma, butter, comma, milk, and eggs, whatever. So whenever you mention a long list, بتحط لك لستة. Yeah, most probably you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and done? Okay, that's it? No more? I'll pass it for now. بطنش الحين على ما يجينا الورق وباجيكم حاجة. Now what else? وش بعدين؟ We have something called what do you call these? Yeah, two dots above each other, one above the other. What do you call them? Okay, they call it a colon. C-O-L-O-N. Colon. Supposedly, I'm going to say. The school. 1, 2, 3. These are mine. شباب. الله يعافيك. زين. Hey, محترمين شباب. سريع. The colon. When do we use it? Supposedly that I'm going to introduce something. I will say the school is made of 3 parts. 3 sections. Okay? And after I say that, I put these 1, 2, this colon, and I will say 1, blah blah blah, 2, another one, and 3, the third one. So when I am going to introduce a list, most of the times I need to use a semicolon. Sorry, a colon, not a semicolon. Semicolon is a different story. Okay? Now I'm not going to go through all these stuff, but you need to talk about them. You need to really look at them. I gave you the first page, the punctuation, shabab. It's really simple. Yeah, a few examples, just one example each. It's a straightforward summary. The easiest I could say. I'll go to something else. We're done. Okay, what about the semicolon? What about a comma that has a dot above it? What do we call this thing? موجود عندكم.
Semicolon.
A semicolon. Anything semi means not exactly full, but sort of. It's not full. It's not complete. Okay. No, sorry. A semicolon. For what you have, we use it to join sentences. And look at the example here. Creates more separation. Blah blah blah. I bought semicolon. Yep. And look at the second sentence. I bought shiny, ripe apples, small, sweet, juicy grapes, and firm pears. Look at the first sentence. طلع على أول جملة فيها. وش شوف فيها؟ Semicolon creates more separation between thoughts and commas than a comma. Does less than a full stop does. Now just read it for me. أحد يقرأها لي. The first sentence. Semicolon. We use it for certain things. Just read loudly.
Creates more separation between thought than a comma does, but less than a full stop does.
Okay, so if I say a full stop, means you give a full stop to a give. Then you start a new sentence. Okay? Now a comma is just a small pause. I ate cheese, bread, eggs, and so between cheese, the eggs, and there's a small pause. في وقفة شوي. Now read the two sentences. What are these? The two sentences. The first one.
I bought
I bought shiny.
shiny red apples, small sweet juicy grapes, and farm beers.
Do you find it confusing? No? Okay. What about the second one? I bought shiny, ripe apples, small, sweet, juicy grapes, and firm pears. If you notice this concept, إذا لاحظ. So if you put it all commas, most probably it will be a bit confusing. They might ask you to put proper, even in your book. They might ask you to add commas, capitalizations, and full stops. So you really need to know when to use them. Then, done. That's one use. Go to second. A semicolon can be used to join sentences. ممكن نحن نستخدم عشان تدمج وشو الجمل. Can you read the example? أحد يقرأها. Good.
I went to the grocery store today. I bought a ton of fruit, apples, grapes, and pears were on sale.
Yeah, the second one.
I went to the grocery store today. I bought a ton of fruits, apples, grapes, and pears were all.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You're good. You read fast, but pay attention to the full stop and the commas. Tibet. Because if you join them, if you mix them all together, you might make a confusing sentence. that تخلطهم يا بعض تخربط الدنيا ما تضبط تبع. زين ترى ما تحطوا عبث هذول. Careful with this stuff. So I would say I went to the grocery store today. I bought a ton of fruit. Apples, grapes, and pears were all on sale. So you need to, when you see a full stop, you need to stop. Okay? We're done with the column, the blah. Let's go to the apostrophe, because I'm not going to give you that much. What's an apostrophe? Ali's car, right? Hello. سيارة من? Mine, right? See? So, the boys' toys. Salim? So what's the difference between the boys' toys? Hey, what's your verb? Which one is the plural? Hello, Shabab. What is the difference between the boys' toys, the first one, between this one, and number two? What's your verb? Plural. واحد افتلينا قال الثانية plural.
Number 3.
I'm saying 1 and 2. You have 1 and 2.
Oh, 2.
Hey, 2. You tell me something. وش الفرق يعني؟
2. Yeah. Dora.
زين اوكي مصرين يعني اوكي. زين. This is what we call an apostrophe. And the most common use for it is the position. الملكية. ألعاب هذه the boys' toys يعني ألعاب الولد. Just have one. And the boys' toys, if it is on the after the S, معناها ألعاب الأولاد. I'll give you, I'll show you some. I'll give you a tricky one. What if I say the children's toys again. الآخر زين. Where do I put the apostrophe؟ وين أحط دقيقة وين؟ أنا بس نشوف يعني باجي. وين؟ After the S or before the S؟ زميلكم يقول after the S. صح؟ Why not? Which one is the plural? What is the plural? So what?
So you put it before the S.
But we say when you have S, when the owner is plural, لما المالك هو جمع، يعني الأغراض هذه حق مجموعة مو لواحد، نحط بعد الاس.
لا لأن هذه children بس لأن هذه الاسم ما هي له.
حقيقة هذا كلام فقيه يعني واضح. Okay, that's the fact. So because شو كذا أحسنت يا ولد أحسنت يا ولد باجيك بعد وطينك اسمع. But that's the concept. Because the noun is not made plural by plural s, it's made by another form plural. You don't deal with it. We deliberately add it after the s because there should be another s after it. المفروض يكون في اس ثاني بعدها. ما نبغى نحط احنا اسين ورا بعض. فاحنا اساسا بس نحطها كذا نطير ذيك. اوكي؟ زبده معنا. هذا الكونسبت. فاهمين السالفه؟ كيف تمام؟ سليم؟ 100 اوكي. This page, I find, I tried so hard to find acceptable sentences that are not too difficult for you when we talk about the plural and punctuation in general. And therefore, I only found these three. So, can you do them now? 1, 2, 3. Do it yourself. Rewrite each sentence using the correct punctuation. اكتب كل جملة عيد كتابتها وحط النقاط والفواصل المناسبة. كذا واحد. يلا خلصوا. Read the question. Read the question. Rewrite the sentence using the correct punctuation. Mark the space for the answer and show the correct punctuation and capitalization. Before we go to the capitalization, I'll talk about something. So check the punctuation only. Check على punctuation بس. خلاص سريع. طيب يا شباب. Let's talk about something which is called the capitalization. When do we use capital letters? The beginning of the sentence, okay, and names of whom? People, months, days of the week, countries, nationalities, famous places, and yeah, days of the week, the months, yeah, okay. And one important thing, titles. The title of an article, عنوان مقال, it has to start with capital. Okay. Of, let's say, capital capital, if you have a title of any type of article or whatever, you really need to start it with capital letters. خليه بشو حرف كبير. زين. غيره. We're still talking about titles. صح؟
After the full stop.
Okay, at the beginning of a sentence, a new sentence. بعد غيره. Can I write Mr. like that?
No.
Ah, okay. Now you woke up now. Finally, thank you. Okay. Mr. Mrs. Okay, the word I. It's not a letter here. When I say I, me, أنا. That's a word, not exactly a letter. Careful. ما يصير حرف هنا. It is true that it's a whole word with one letter. كلمة كاملة بحرف واحد. I بس انتهينا. نفس الصوت. زين. بعد. Okay, names of famous places, landmarks, whatever you want to say. Just give me one thing. Yeah, I would say BBC. You don't write it with the lowercase. ما تكتبها بالصغير. Even though they sometimes write it, but any. The FBI, we call them acronyms. Is any acronym? Okay. FBI, USA, CNN, KSA, GMC, whatever you want to say. Anyways, ما علينا. بس هذول تبدأ مش capital letters. Now also titles of people, such as, okay, I would say King Salman. Okay, Pope. Has to be capital. Okay. You have the concept. For himself. That's the capitalization. These are the most common ones. And that's what they bring you in the exam. ما في فهلة وزايدة يعني. That's it. ما يروح بعيد. Okay. At the beginning you have places, days of the week, months of the year. Names of, by the way, famous places, famous areas. Eastern Province. Oh, I forgot something about the Qamar. برجع لها بس ما جيت. نسيت حاجة عن القمر. I'll come back to you. زين دقيقة. لما أقول لك أنا I'm from بصفوى. صفوة سعودي أرابيا كده؟ especially in addresses. العناوين لما تكتب عنوان هذه حاسبة. The name of this the town, the city, and then the area or the country. Southwestern Eastern Province, Saudi Arabia. You could say that. I don't know, something Illinois, Wisconsin, Omaha, Nebraska. The name of the city, comma, the name of the state. يسووها. زين عموما. We're done with the capitalization and we're done with the commas. And if you can see this page, well, actually, that's the rule, and that's the beginning. Rewrite each sentence correctly. The capitalization, guys. شوف شغل. And the commas. حلو يا مؤمنين. Education.com, I know the site, but it's not the best thing. I would like to give it to you, but anyways, this is an exercise and let's do one after the other. هتقول لي which one is the correct one? Three? بصوا على بر له. Little house in the big woods. You say 3. Really? Not quite. You say 2? Let's take a hint. Always capitalize the first and last letter of the in titles. So this is a title, صح? So Shame on you. Pick up the book title. ما تقرأ؟ عنوان. إيه؟ You say the first one now. Shame on you again. Because where's the problem here? خلاص ما استسلمت. I will give you. وش فيه معلق؟ Oh, sorry. Next. Book title again. When? Hello. Fourth?
No.
Tale of a fourth grade. Cool. Yeah. A book title again. Two.
Way to go!
Zain.
One.
يلا بقى. One.
Cool!
Zain. That's easy, right? I'm not ready. What? Let's do the second one. Shabab. Find the proper nouns in the following sentence. Write them below without any punctuation. Proper nouns. Proper nouns, let's say names of people. For example, names of things. Hello? يلا لك. Tell me. I don't know.
Names of people.
You said it doesn't have to be names of people. Mount Fuji. Yeah, in Japan. That's the name of a. Yeah, Jebel Fuji. It's a known mountain in Japan, a very famous one. So, يلا لك. A proper noun is a specific person, place, or thing. Person, place, or thing, specifically. Follow those DVDs and snapples from? والله واحد يقول لك Amazon. Without any Amazon. Let's check. I don't know. Not quite. يلا لا شباب ما لازم نعلق فيها. So, huh? I don't know. Why do you look at me? You expect me to know everything? زين. Find them, شباب. My dream vacation is traveling to Mexico, Paris, and an island in the Caribbean. What? Below without Mexico. Oh, sorry. Paris. Is it specific? Is an island in the Caribbean something specific? هل نقول قريب؟ دقيقة. Oh, just a moment. Oh, شباب. Do you know anything about the article a and an? The articles? Did they ever tell you something about definite and indefinite. سمعتوا عن حاجة زي كده؟ المعرفة والنكرة بالعربي. سمعتوا عن حاجة من هالنوع؟ When I tell you bring me a chair يعني جيب لي. Did I specify a chair؟ حددت لي كرسي؟ أي كرسي صح؟ Open the book. أي كتاب فيزياء صح؟ So you know that's something definite and indefinite. So if something is not definite it means it's not specific ما هو محدد. So وش بتقول لي؟ خلينا نقول برون واو My dream vacation is traveling to Okay يلا ده Try again. Well, something is wrong with this. Huh. Guys? And? Huh?
Mexico.
Do you think? Maybe, I don't know. Okay. 2 of 10, okay. Tell me. You have 3 of 10 now. يلا لا. Is it specific, شباب? What's Coke? Coca-Cola. Movie. طيب Snickers. A Snickers. A Snicker bar. Snickers. The whole name, so it's not plural. So we're talking about a bar here. It's a bar. يعني زي القطعة يسموها. اي ها سنيكرز مو هذا القطعة الشوكولاتة اي هذه يسموها بار. Yeah, bar of chocolate. B-A-R. Yeah, same bad word about that thing. But still, a bar of chocolate. حاجة زي كذا. الو يلا لا. زين محترمين. Find it. You have the address. شفتوا الادرس؟ سجلوا عندكم برسل لكم بعدين. وبحوشوا فيه. Okay, time's up. We are already at 7:30. ضبطوا اموركم. And I'll send you something different most probably because it seems that there's something here. Yeah, 3 out of 10. Thank you guys. طب شو يعني structure شباب؟ لما نتكلم عن اللغة يعني when we talk about language what do you mean by structure؟ أيوة. زين. When I say Ali is and aren't you? What if I say Ali are?
No.
No? Okay, that's grammar. هذا grammar. Okay. زين. لما أقول they does لا ما يصير. They do, right? صح. Okay. لكن when I say عليكم السلام. علي أكل eat. So that's structure and grammar. اثنين دول. Okay. structure معناه انك تحط الكلمة في مكانها. بالجرامر اللي يقول لك والله هذه فيها is هذه past tense تبعت فيها. Okay. هذه الفكرة الأساسية. زين. Now, part of the exam requires you to know the structure. تعرف كيف الترتيب. كيف تصكهم مع بعض. And the best way to practice this is to give you words that, well, actually sentences, where the words are not arranged properly. And you need to rearrange the words so you could form a correct sentence. So, when we get the handouts, papers, we'll give it to you, and you will start rearranging the words. The sentences aren't that difficult. جمل ما هي معقدة. Just subject verb agreement, subject verb object, and sometimes we have complements. We have whatever we have, so it's not a big deal. بس اللي موجود, what we have, is really simple things. It's a very simple thing. كلام فاضي خفيف ما في شيء. See? Also, we will talk about something called connectors. Sentence connectors. اللي يربطوا لك الجمل. ايه اللي يربطوا لكم الجمل. نعم.
الحاجة دي اسمها باد بويز ولا حاجة كده اللي هو يعني بي حق باد تو بيكوز وكده.
Because is one, I think. Let me, because of them is one, and or what else? Study. Jazakallah khairan. And we have a lot of other things. زين. We have but. Yep. Yeah, so you have a lot of others. هذول the bare basics. We could use wherever, finally, however, in spite of, although, unless, since. We have a lot of other things. So today, first thing first, no game. You need to do these 10 sentences. هذولا. Then we'll do that part. بس أول شيء نبدأ بهذا وبعدين نشوف وش ده. تعالوا نفتح. تعالوا. يلا لا. الو. Rearrange the words to form grammatically correct sentences. Now one, they sit on the bench. Two,
We walk often in the forest.
يلا. We often walk in the forest. Okay, three, often it's the same. They say it both ways, often or often.
We walk really often. The boys are playing.
Both. It doesn't matter. Often or often, whatever. ما تفرق وياك وين ما تحطها. Often or often, it's the same. The boys. The boys are playing hockey. Yeah. Easy, right? The boys are playing hockey. Four. Frank and Robert.
After school.
No, meet after school. Meet after school. Okay. Five. She is from Scotland. Six. Okay, I read books at home. Seven.
We write some tests sometimes.
We.
Chase sometimes.
Sometimes you could. There are lots of choices. Sometimes, comma. If Zain. وين وصلنا؟ You could say we sometimes write tests, or sometimes, comma, we write tests.
We write tests sometimes.
Okay. 8.
He has one sister and two brothers.
He has one sister and two brothers. Okay. 9.
Every Saturday, the girls go to the club.
Every Saturday, the girls go to the club. The girls go to the club every Saturday. You could do that also. Zain. Section 2. Section 2. Oh, sorry. Are you in the kitchen? Because it's a question. If you notice the question mark at the end of the blank, right? لا يا حبيبي في question mark. Number 10. لا
نفس النقاط نفس الشيء ما عليك.
والله تون عميان ما شوفوه المهم ما عليه. So section 2.
I do not like Mondays.
I don't like Mondays. Exactly. 2.
Cats usually do not sleep at night.
Cats usually do not sleep at night. 3 is a bit long.
She seldom goes to the computer lab on Tuesdays.
Wait, she seldom goes to the computer lab on
Saturday afternoons.
Tuesday afternoon. So she seldom. What's seldom?
usually.
There's a less where always is all the time and never is 0. Seldom is something in between. Yeah, seldom. Always دائما صح؟ ونever ما في. Rarely is closer to than never. Seldom is a bit in the middle. Okay? Sometimes, usually. Something like that. Okay? ونوصلنا. 4.
Mom and Dad do not stay up late on weekends.
Mom and Dad do not stay up late on weekdays. Because at the weekend. We don't say on weekend, we say at the weekend. Okay? On weekdays. Okay, wait a minute. 5.
The reporter is running to the car.
The reporter is running to the car. Yep, okay. 6. Hello?
My friend does not play tennis.
My friend doesn't play tennis. Okay.
His
grandmother
never goes skating.
Never goes skating. His grandmother never goes skating. Thank you. I cannot see 2 hamsters. What's a hamster?
A small one.
Type of, they call them wobber here. Then finally, 9. Breakfast, the kitchen, Jack always in.
Jack always has breakfast in the kitchen.
Okay, Jack always has breakfast in the kitchen. Done? Jack. Good. Shabab, when you turn the page, unfortunately, he took my copy. When you turn the page, you will see a long list. Excuse me. Connectors exercise. We have but. Excuse me. But when I say, let's say, the Camry is a good car. Camry is a very nice car. I always use Camry, I know. But it's too expensive. It's not worth the price. ما تستاهل سعر. For example, I'm just saying. So, but if you want to say something contradicting to the previous statement, if you say something that's okay, it's good, but there's something bad about it. زين لكن كان فيها في مخوش. زين. Now and is you already know. And is easy. So it's just like when you work hard, you will pass, right?
Yeah.
He worked hard, so he passed. He worked hard, so he passed. عشان كده نجح. حاجة زي هالمعنى. Because it's the same as because you get the reason. He cleaned his room because he likes clean rooms. Say any sentence. Okay. So because إنك كده تقول السبب ليش. Why he did something. So you need to fill the gaps with but. We forgot. However. What? How do I say that?
Maybe I will say something else. I said, however, I will say blah, blah, blah.
It's more like but in a milder version, you might say that. كأنها but بس كأنها أخف شوي. If you say however, you could say that it's not exactly bad, but you could say something that's not perfect. The cake was extremely tasty. However, the cream was a bit heavy. كان شوي يعني ثقيلة شوي كريمة الكيك خوش بس كان كريمة شوي ثقيلة. You could use however here. Now, fill in the blanks. Shouldn't take you more than 8 minutes. 8. Just multiple choice. حل. Turn the page. 8 minutes. It's more than enough. Done? Turn the page. The same page you got. The connectors. الورقة اللي حليتوا عليها ممكن تحليتوا هذه. قلبها. حل. يلا. زين شباب. One by one.
سهري بعد بس كان هذا تصير ما تصير على سبوت.
وين؟
سبوت. قصدي بطل.
But the English one was no. It's not related. It's not related. ما علاقة. زين شباب. Let's do the first one. Excuse me. Let's do the first one. One. But. Two. You could. No, I would say so. So. 3. 4. But again. 5. Okay. 6. However. However, triangle. Okay. 7. Okay, because 8. So. Now, next list. Next list we have 1, 2. Okay. 3. Not a new TV. Okay, because. Okay. 4. Yep. 5. Okay. 6. So, okay. 7. Have to go shopping. Okay. 8. No. But. 9. We didn't go to the beach yesterday. Okay, because. And 10. Okay, done. زين شباب. محترمين. The last thing we have. Let's do it fast. I'll give you 5 minutes. Fill in the blanks. You have a list, and you really need to know. You need to know the meaning. Hello. Wherever. Finally. Shabab. These are also connectors. I don't know about connectors, but they are a bit different. A bit more difficult. You have wherever. Finally, خلاص يبقى. In spite of, although, as if, unless, since, despite, so as not to. Do you know them? Not all of them. I would say most of them. At least you should know most of them. مفروض تعرفوا غلطهم. I'll give you 5 minutes. Half a minute for each question. حلو. ها؟ Okay. يجوك الأوراق. And most probably this is the last thing that we're going to do tonight.
Okay.
Please, when you go home, open the book and do the exercises in the compositional analysis section. Okay? Open the book and do the exercises there. By the way, you already have the answers in the book. You have the answer sheet. I think at the end of the book, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? So, number 1. Hello? 1. As if. The dog eats the food hungrily, as if it has been starved for months. كأنه مجوع لأشهر. هذا معناه. Fine. 2. Finally. Okay. خربناها. ما يخالف. 2. We said finally. Okay. 3. Since. 4. Always stand up for yourself so as not to lose your integrity. As not to lose. 5. Despite or in spite of. Despite or in spite of. Both are okay. 6. Agatha. Unless. 7. Wherever. 8. Anybody? 8. Wait. Why? Although he's sick, he still continues working. Although. In spite of what? Nope. In spite of being sick. If you're going to in spite of being sick. But in this case, I think the best choice is although. 9. إلاوة. فهين. 9, however tough he appears to be, he still loses to the short man. And 10, despite or in spite of, both of them are fine. Then Shabab, you really need to do the exercises, okay? Yeah. You have the sample test. Do them. Thank you. The tenses, the simple ones. Present simple, past simple, and the future. The basics, again. Very basic. So, the present. Simple. Anything that happens on a regular basis. أي شيء يصير على أساس منتظم. We go to school every day. They play. What do you want to say? I think you all know that, right? No. Okay. Present simple. Simply requires you to give me a anything that happens on a regular basis. أي شيء يصير على وتيرة ثابتة. We go to school every day. We sleep late at weekends. دائما ننام متأخر في weekends, right? We pray 5 times a day. So أي حاجة فيها السوالف هذه five times a day. And we just have to do that, the basic ones. Not تحط ولا you just have a simple, where's the pray? In a simple present. The base verb. You don't change anything. Unless عليكم السلام. Why do we have this S? Hello. Okay, he she it, but هذا اللي حنسميها شغلة الحش. Okay, عشان بتحش في واحد. Okay, if somebody is not here and he's not with us and we're talking in the present. ما هو ويانا واحد هو. Not two, not three, not four. Just one. And he's not with us. وبنحش فيه. لو تبغى تحش فيه, okay, we're going to use اسود every verb. بتحط اسلحة الفعل تتكلم عنه. Done? Is that okay? So, that's one. Now, the question is this. Can we use the present to do something else? Can we use this thing to... Okay, the routine. And?
Facts.
Yeah, facts. True. Because when you boil water, it evaporates. You don't have to say it's going to evaporate. Just it evaporates. When you throw something into the air, it falls down. صح? These are facts. They don't change. So you add استب. Now, one more thing. بعد غيره. What if you want to indicate the future using this one? Usually they use the progressive. العادة يستخدموا the progressive. But you could say sometimes it's always with the progressive, but sometimes you could hear this. The plane leaves at 10 tomorrow. But most of the times they use the progressive. ما علينا بنجي عليه بعدين. Now, we have a link where you need to complete it. And there are other links. Just do it and check your answers one by one. Okay? Good. Present. All of it is present. كله present. المفروض انه محوسب صح؟
هو الأول محوسب بعدين إذا نجحت فيه تختبر
طلعت من عيني. صدق والله
اللحظة عندي سري.
وين؟ أيام أنا كثير. شباب, stop for a moment. It's too much. It's not the future. Where's the going? No, present. So hello, pay attention here. That's enough. Hey, Holly. Does she play? Most probably he'll give me wrong because of the capital. No, it's fine. Okay, they go. Is she? And we'll check. You? Fine. Are they? Lucy. الحش. When you بتحش في واحد, she's not with us. Right. Why? Why is he in France? Okay. I
I don't play. I don't know.
do not play. It
It's not.
Doesn't.
لا way does.
Today.
It is not cold today.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
We
Are.
are, okay. Pay attention to the question mark.
Does.
Okay.
Does we make?
Does we? Does we?
Do we?
Hey. Do we make? Shame on you. Where? Where does Harry study? Huh. Next. Ilawe does.
Is it?
Ulawe is.
Today.
How do you know?
Are not.
We
Are not.
are not. They
Do not. Don't lie.
don't lie. Where
Are we?
are you? He
Is not.
he's not an accountant. What's an accountant? Accountant? Accountant يا مؤمنين. Just accountant means محاسب. مو الكاشير اللي يقعد. No. يسموه كاشير. بس هذا accountant something else.
Does.
Does the dog?
Eat.
Oh,
Eat.
sorry.
Eat.
Oh, forgot the word eat. Does he eat? Okay. She is done. صعبة. واجد. زين. We're done with this part. Is it okay? Fine. Salim. تمام. Okay. Let's go to the past tense. شباب, at the bottom of the page, there's a huge list. Another long list of exercises regarding the present simple. في لستة بعد طويلة هنا. Okay? So you could go and check it out. And you could check it for yourself. I'm not giving you anything more. We don't have time. ما في وقت يعني. وين هو ده صاحبنا؟ والله ما أشوف. So we're done with that. Present simple. Let's go to the past. The same basic question. When do we use the past tense? Past simple, specifically.
Something in the past.
Okay, I'll give you an example. هذولا شلتي وحبايب عادي يوصلوا معاهم. أيوة زين ولد. Look at me. Hey, pay attention. End of. Okay, so just one hit. End of story. Okay, it's just one hit, and that's it. You only need to use a past tense verb. Now, what does that mean? One hit. There are no consequences. ما لها تبعات. Hit. ما في شيء بيصير. There's no lasting effect. ما في أثر مستمر. So technically, just like that. End of story. No more, no less. Okay. In this case, this is the timeline as we all before. That's the past tense. هذا الماضي. Past simple specifically. So any sentence that has past verb. حتى لا ألف اليوم. Do you know the forms of the verb? Yes or no? Present, past, and past participle. Do you know them? No, they don't know. Okay. Regular and irregular verbs. في ناس no, they don't. No, some faces don't say. Okay, okay. Switch to the verbs. Just in case. Now, verbs in English has 3 forms. Some of them have 2. Those are the defective ones, but we don't care about them a lot. Not now. The 3 verbs, 3 shapes, 3 forms. Okay, you could say. We'll start with the regular ones. Play, then, and. Okay. In the simple present, we're going to use the one in the middle. Okay? You said, so just add ed and past tense, right? بس حط عليه ed. What about use? So we did not add ed, we just added d because it ends with an e and use. Okay, one more. No. Something with IED. No. IED. So the verb has to end with a study or try. Okay, let's go with try. And the past tense is tried and tried. Because the verb ends with a y and preceded by a consonant. اللي قبله y اللي قبل الواي حرف ساكن ما هو واو. These are regular. هذه الأفعال المطلوبة. طيب. Okay. Your friend said go. Went and gone. Do, did, and done. These are irregular verbs. They don't end with an ed when you change them to the past tense. ما تحولهم ما تحط لهم ed لما when you change them to the past ما تحولهم إلى ed ما تضيف لهم ed لما تحولهم إلى ماضي. زين. There are lots of things. Let's say fly. Fly. Flew. Flown. Okay, and those verbs which don't change. Let's say cut, 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 and put. We have a long list. See, الزبدة. When you change to the past tense, we use the one in the middle. That's the simple past. نبغى نحوشه اللي في النص. زين. حط يوشو. فعل ماضي. Done. Yes. Fishy. Easy, right? Really? No, okay, B is a bit different. B, is and are, was and were, and finally, okay, so it's a bit different. What about can? وبعدين? No, there's no could, just can, could, no more. Just 2. So that's the thing. Shall, should, will, would, may, might. Okay, these are the defectives. I don't really. Ignore the names. So let's go. Let's do the exercise on the past simple. Tomorrow night we'll go to the progressive and we'll do something else. When we'll get back by myself. أقول بس. Did he get?
Get up.
Oh, sorry. Forgot the up. We did not type the up. And where?
Where did you get up? I did not. I did not change.
I did not change.
We woke up. Woke up.
We woke up.
What did he give? Did he receive?
ها زين شباب. Did I talk about the IEEI thing? Hello.
إذا خش واي
Nobody.
دريت واي عدد اي
Wait.
إذا خش واي نحن نحط اي عدد
وش الخشواي؟ Okay, ما يدور الدعوة. زين. Let's finish this. I'll come back to it. Make it fast. عشان هذه.
We did not use.
ويش؟
Did not use.
Did not use.
Check it.
Okay, huh. Check it. Thank you.
Did she make?
She make?
عدد دي
Lift.
عدد دي
Okay, lift. Lift. It's the same one, but a different as a red. A red.
Yeah, read, read. Doesn't change, but the pronunciation is
It's
different.
Not
I.
watch.
Watch.
He did not. Study. Did not study. Did he call you? Did he call?
Okay. Who cares? Oh,
Did
sorry.
I forget?
I forget.
Did I
Forgot.
Did I forget?
Oh, sorry. Did I
Forget.
forget? Yep. What time?
What time did the film start? He had. Why did you come? Did he go to? Did he go without the two?
Okay, it's already written there. Two. Done. Done.
I answered the first section. I have two steps open. I answered
Okay.
twice.
So you have all the time in the world. Now, nope, stop for a minute. What about the future? Zain, the future part is a bit common. No, how would I think this one? Zain. Shababi, the future. Let's talk about basic things. Be going to and will. I'm going to study or I will study. What's the difference?
Will is about right now, but say next.
To, I would say travel. And I will travel. What is the difference?
I decided to travel.
Well,
I will. I think.
not exactly.
I am going to travel. It's going to happen in the near future. I will travel. She didn't fail himself.
First one it's like no
Talking about basic meaning, no more, no less. Okay, you give up. Okay, going to means you're going to travel and you have a plan. You already made few arrangements. You already have a plan. If you say I will travel, it means I just made up my mind. Okay, done. That's it. Okay, so going to with a plan, well without plan. Going to معناه ان انت مخطط شيء من قبل وطابخنه وتسويه will لا بس طقت في راسك الحين بسافر. هذا هو. Okay? That's the difference between will and going to. Okay? زين. That's the future. Something that's going to happen in the future. في شيء بيصير قدام. زين. They don't call it that's be and plus going to. And you also have will. زين. I will go. I will talk. I will study. I will read. If I say I am going to talk, I am going, or she is, or they are going to. بس يحتاج هذا الشرح ولا أم والزوار تعرفوه؟ Seems okay. والله ما أدري بس okay. Let's do the going to part, then we do the will part. زين؟ Oh, sorry. شوف لي حل يعني. Right? And there is no check per one. Today we'll do 4 parts. We'll do the present progressive, do they have it in your books as progressive or continuous? MashaAllah. Okay. I know, but what do they call it? In the book? Progressive? Anyway. And the past progressive. And what else? Present perfect and past perfect. We also could, if we have time, we'll go to the progressive part. إذا صار في وقت. But let's do things fast. Now, basic things. What is the present progressive? وشو؟ It's the simple thing of doing something is happening now. I am talking. You are listening. We are studying. They are eating. The team is playing. Anything with ing. A be with ing. A be with ing. And we use this tense basically to describe actions that are happening now. Temporary things. I won't be able to keep talking for more than, let's say, 2 minutes. That's an example. Okay. So that's temporary. It's not permanent. هذا مؤقت صح؟ عليكم السلام. That's the concept. And to form it, you only need to have be. What is be? Am, is, or are, plus a verb with ing. As simple as that. Ali is talking. We are watching TV. Whatever you can add that. Something with ing. Something with ing. Okay? Let's do things fast. When هداك? We'll add few links to you, and I would say, nope. Continuous. Okay. Tell me, nope, I'm not going to do this for you. Excuse me a bit. Next exercise is 3. This one. This one. Show you the answers. So I'm not really, we don't have time. هذه الإجابات, you already know how to check them. Just show the answers. It's knowing John. These are the answers. You need to know what you did wrong. بس هذا اللي عندي. ما في وقت. Done? You already know the website. It's Perfect English Grammar. There are lots of others. You could enjoy it. Now, the second thing today, another past progressive will ask.
Ben.
The second thing today is the past progressive. And the past progressive is just like the present progressive. We need to have. Okay. We need to have be. But in this case, we only use was or were with the same thing, plus a verb with ing. Out of the same concept. Okay, it's the same idea. And what they have in the book is really not, at least the questions that I've seen, they don't really look for deeper understanding of this text. When do you use that thing? When do we use the steps? Something that was happening in the past, at a certain period of time. If you hit somebody like that, that's done. That's simple past. But if you say, okay, continued for some period of time, so you need to use the ing form. I was playing. And by the way, this one has several things. When you say, I was reading, when you called me. Okay, I was reading when you called me. You could do that. Something interrupting another, an action interrupted another one. Okay, so that's one. What were you doing last night? What did you say? I was playing. I was playing. End of story. Cool. No more, no less. So you could use both parts. I'm not going to go deep. The other. Okay, and because, to be honest with you, we don't have much. ما بقى لنا وقت. Let me just. Mix 3, that's the one. This one. No, mix 3. This should be mix 3. Or maybe, yep, that's the one. Exercise 3. Let's copy the link. Present, past. Yep. And we'll do the perfect now. Zain Shabab. I think we're done with this part. Let's do the. We'll do the present perfect. All perfect tenses. Not all. Okay. Almost all of them will have something related to have or has. Okay, but in our case, in this case, the present perfect plus what we call the past participle. And sometimes they don't write you the past participle, they only type done. بس يحطوا لك done. ما يقول لك past participle ولا بطيء. هذا هو. Okay? زين. What is the present perfect? It's a tense where That's the duration. Look, something started in the past, has an effect now, or still lasts until this moment. لأن حاجة في الماضي ولها أثر. زين؟ Up to this moment, or something continued till this day. حاجة استمر إلى اليوم. قصة طويلة. Now, what I want you to do is this. You need to know the past participle of the verbs, especially the irregular ones. الأفعال اللي ما هي منتظمة. I think in your books, all of your books, at the end of the book, each and every book, there's a long list of verbs. The irregular verbs. You need to know them. الأفعال اللي منتظمة. I'll give you an example. I have done my homework. خطي مفهوم ولا؟ حمل شوي ما عليه. حمل شوي. زين. I have done my homework. Have or has مع تصريف ثالث. Done the past participle. That's the whole thing you need to do. هذا في الإسهال. She has prepared dinner. She has prepared dinner. زين. I have a bad answer. She has prepared. Have or has? Is it a big deal? ما حفظت التصاريف الله يعوض عليك. All of them. There has to be a list. A long list of irregular verbs. I could show you something, but I think in your students, full blast, you studied? Most probably you have it there. Then, let me. You know, there's a list of irregular verbs. The complete list. That's a long list. Then, base form, which is the present. The past simple, whatever they call them, the past participle, verb 3, or whatever they want to say, still. A. In this case, we only need the past participle. And by the way, it's not that long. مي طويلة واجد ترى. لا بس طلع عليها. فضى ولدي. كلام جد. And by the way, they follow a certain pattern. دول لهم وزنة معينة. Certain verbs, they don't change. Cut, 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 put. Read, read, even though the pronunciation might differ. But, arise, arose, arisen. Drive, drove, driven. Break, broke, broken. That's one pattern. هذا وزنة معينة. Let me see something else. Beaten, okay. Become, became, and become. Begin, began, begun. These verbs, in general, they follow a certain pattern. في الغالب لهم زي وزنهم. So the moment you notice them, you get the hang of it. تلاحظ هالوزنة هذه تبدأ المخك يعني A. Be careful. Sometimes it's spelling. Swim, swam, swam. The U. Not the past progressive. We'll go to present perfect exercise. When not the questions. Okay, all forms. One. هذه. ما يهمني. حلها انت بعدين لحالك. زين. وين راح؟ شباب هذه that's enough. مؤمنين؟ Pay attention. We talked about have or has and the past participle, and we said that it's related to something that happened in the past and still has an effect, or something happened in the past and continued till this moment. Now, what about something happened in the past and lasted for a period of time, then ended?
sharing عرض.
هذا اللي احنا نسميه past perfect. I'll tell you something. I used to have I had a bicycle. كان عندي سيكل. Long time ago. 30 years ago. كان عندي سيكل حليب. I enjoyed it for a few years. Then it got rusty and I got older and eventually I threw it away. انتهينا ما في شيء صح؟ زين. The past perfect talks about that period where you had something for a certain period of time, then you stopped having it. I'll give you another example. My father used to work. كان يشتغل. He's retired now. أبوي متقاعد. He doesn't work anymore. بس هو كم اشتغل؟ مو يوم. He worked for 23, 24 years, something like that. اشتغل لمدة طويلة. Got the idea? So, what we describe in the past perfect is something happened and ended in the past. هو حاجة صارت وانتهت في الماضي. But it lasted for some time. استمرت إلى فترة معينة. زين. How do I form it? كيف أسويه؟ had and done. had وتصريف ثالث. ما ينفع. No. Had and what we call the past participle. زين had وتصريف ثالث. All the time. Now there is one. No, we could describe the same period of time using something called used to. I used to have a bike. It's the same as I had a bike. كان عندي. نفس هي. It gives exactly the same in a different way. زين ما علينا. Give me an example.
I used to play.
I had eaten chocolate.
I had studied at KSU. كنت أدرس أنا. Not anymore. I don't study there anymore. كنت أدرس أنا في السعودية. بس ما قدرت. I'm done. I graduated. خلاص. Okay. My father used to work. I could say, or I could say I used to study. To study at KSU, but ما علينا. تستوي نفس الطريقة. إيه, I used to study. Yep. Study. مع used to. إيه ما. إيه. I used to study. إيه. انتبه. بس الحين ما بكمل في used to بس هذه حطوا ببالك. باجيك بعد شوي. Now let's do the had study. The present perfect only. خلي used to على جنب. I'll come back to it after all. If we have time. زين يا مؤمنين. الحين شباب, what I want you to do is just had all the time with the past participle. I'll come back to you after a few minutes. نرجع حق يوسف بعد كم دقيقة if we have. زين يلا اتكلوا على الله. Be seen شباب. The past participle of the verbs. Forgotten, been, read doesn't change, eaten, been again, traveled, that's a regular verb, met, done again, worked, paid, visited, eaten again, managed, wait, oh, been, okay, sorry, studied, cooked, arrived, and drunk. Drink, drank, and drunk. And drunk also is an adjective. Yeah, those who, yeah, he drinks a lot. Okay, alcohol. زين شباب. Okay, زين. Let's do something fast. I'm not interested in I'll delete used to. Shabab, we have the past perfect. Whoa, sorry. And we have something called the past perfect progressive. No, used to. Leave used to alone. The past perfect progressive. No time. I'll just give you the structure. Had plus been plus a verb with ing. Now, most progressive tenses are related to time. أغلب الأشياء اللي فيها progressive, they are related to time. And I had been studying for 2 years. I had been teaching for 17 years, but for 18 years. I had been working in this school for, I don't know, whatever you want to say. So, she had been reading for 20 minutes. And the same applies to have or has. Had is a more past perfect progressive. If we change to have or has with the same concept, been, ing, been and a verb with ing, you get the same concept. تحصل لك نفس الشغلة هو. That's what we call it the present perfect progressive. Most progressive tenses, they concentrate on time, while the perfect ones, العاديين, they concentrate on the action itself. يفكروا في الأكشن، في العمل، في الشيء اللي سويته، ودولاك يركزوا على وإيش؟ على الوقت، duration, the time, the time. Think of time. Whenever you see time, just go for time. روح لأبو ing. Okay? Now, it's too late to give you any exercise, but if we have time, let's do some. خلينا نشوف إذا في. Past perfect, they call it continuous. Yep. Past perfect continuous. Shabab. Yep. I'll copy this and I'll stop. Progressive. وصلكم؟ Okay, do it fast. هذا is easy. Had plus been plus a verb with ing. Had been and a verb with ing.